Hi there! Today we're going to talk about multiplying decimals. The first example we're going to do is 0.6 or 6/10 times 0.17 or 17/100. The first way I want to show you on multiplying these decimals is rewriting our decimals as their fraction equivalents. So we're going to write 6/10 as a fraction 6 over 10 and 17/100 as its fraction 17 over 100. Here we have our fraction equivalents, and we know when we're multiplying fractions, we just multiply numerator and multiply denominator. Ordinarily, I would tell you to factor as you go, but since we're going to change these numbers back into a decimal, we're going to leave it as they are. So 6 times 17 is 102. And then 10 times 100 is 1,000. So what we have is 102 1,000ths. When written as a decimal, that is 0.102. Make sure you know your place values. The 1 is in the tenths place, the 0 is in the hundredths place, and the 2 is in the thousandths place. So this is 102 1,000ths. The next way I want to show you this multiplication is vertically. I prefer when I'm multiplying vertically to have the number that has more digits on top. So I rewrote my 6/10 times 17/100 as 17/100 times 6/10. I can do this because of the commutative property of multiplication. Here we have our 17/100 times 6/10, and I'm going to go ahead and multiply. 6 times 7 is 42. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 4 is 10. 6 times 0 is 0, plus 1 is 1, and I don't need to bother multiplying the zeros across. So now I need to figure out where my decimal places go. And just like in the last video, I'm going to add up my decimal places. I see that my 17/100 has 2 decimal places in, and my 6/10 has 1 decimal place in. Remember, you're just going to add your decimal places to figure out how many decimal places your answer needs to go in. So I'm going to take my 2 decimal places from my 17/100 and my 1 decimal place from my 6/10, add them together to give me 3 decimal places, and then my answer needs to go in 3 decimal places, or 0.102, or just 0.102, or 102 1,000ths. So my answer is 102 1,000ths.